Hi, I'm Sara. I'm a life and business coach, content creator, and a digital marketer. And this is Valencia, where we talk about how to break generational curses that to me include money, career, and relationships. So today's video is about how to build your personal brand, the importance of a personal brand, and what to do if you are a beginner and you would like to build a personal brand. First of all, what is your personal brand? It's your identity online, what people say and think about you. In this period of crisis, a personal brand is particularly useful because you affirm yourself as a professional and you can find clients, a better job. So it's basically what you have to say about yourself, how people perceive you, and what you can do with that. Basically, it's this. In this period of crisis, as I said, I think a personal brand is needed. And you may tell me, yes, but in a world where everyone has a personal brand, what's special about me? If everyone has an identity and everyone has the idea of getting an impact on others. Okay, first of all, I think the personal brand is pretty useful for work purposes and you can affirm yourself, you convey who you are. What are the keys of a personal brand? The personal brand is only the container of your online figure. So I'll give you the container, but what you put inside in this box is yours. It's like telling you there are subscriptions for boxes online. There are tons of boxes, and you know it's just a box with things inside, but you decide to buy this box or another based on what's inside, but the box is more or less the same, or you can choose, embellish the box itself outside. So everything is important. A personal brand is important because even though the structure, the foundation is the same, what you put up, what you put on the foundations, on the structure, determines your success. So today we are talking about that. You can find tons of videos, useful videos about building a personal brand. But today we are talking about how to use your personal brand in the smartest way possible. I don't know about you, but I'm a person who loves to work smarter and not harder. I want to improve these fields of my life. How can I do that? I've created a framework where I've checked this is the field that I want to improve, this is the other field, this is the other field. For every field that I want to improve, I tried to understand what are the pain points, okay? Then I've underlined the common pain points for every field that I want to address. And then I discovered that the pain points are my 3 generational curses. So the pain points are the 3 things that I discovered are generational curses because they come from my family. It's in my bloodline. Every member of my family has these pain points, and I want to be the last one. I want to solve them. And then I discovered that I can talk about this process and that I can share with you my journey and that I can impact the people that have the same issues and that need guidance. Because when I was in the first stages of my journey to self-development, I needed the kind of videos that I'm bringing to you. So now I'm filling the gap in the market, giving you what I needed when I was in your position. By addressing my pain points and self-reflecting on myself, I discovered what are the topics of my platforms. So who I want to be, who I want to empower, the values that I want to give to my community. After finding the common pain points, I thought, okay, I want to do something useful, creative, simple but not easy, and effective. Now, you'll find I talk a lot about how simple it is to be online, but it's not easy. Simple means you have 3-4 steps, and the process is not that difficult to understand. But the process of being online, it's not easy because it's not something that can be easily done without giving energy, efforts, without thinking, without learning. It's not easy, but it's simple because you have these steps and just you need to start and try to make them. But it's battle with yourself and you need to learn and you need to compete, so it's not easy. But again, I found the simplest way to take care of my pain points. I found the easiest thing was to put myself online and to build a career in the digital world and to build community. So your personal brand needs to include what are your purposes, what you give back to your community, the values that you want to give, and who you want to be perceived as. And before you tell me, oh, but a personal brand is not the real you, in order for a personal brand to work, you need to be yourself and to enhance what are your strengths while talking about your difficulties. And when you talk about your pain points, your fragilities, people can resonate with you, can tune in with your energy, and at the same time, you get to learn more about you and to become even better than what you are right now. So you can create the false personal brand where you're just perfect, the best in your field, and you're only a professional. But if you convey the best and the worst about you, then you'll surely be liked even more and you will surely find more real connections. Obviously, if you want to find a job and you want to connect with employers, you need the right platform and you need to change the tone of what you say in a more professional way, in a more solution oriented way. You can talk about your pain points. If you demonstrate how dynamic you are, how you self reflect, how you improve, and how you care about your career and of your improvement, you will surely enjoy the fruits of your hard work. Now, let's get to the real part of personal branding, things that everyone talks about and that I feel you need to know. There are 3 things that you need in order to make your personal brand. Then you can go and study about it a little more, you can watch more YouTube videos, but there are 3 things. First of all, there are the 3 key values of your personal brand. What do you want to convey? What do you want people to feel when they see you? For example, I love talking about these topics. So I am not faking this energy because I'm generally super happy and excited whenever I record a video, but I want people to feel energized and motivated. I want to convey values. I want to give you a lot of value when I talk. So my purpose is not entertaining. I'm not an entertainer. I give you value. I try to entertain by, being half Italian, but being this Italian mess that I am. But I want to convey value. I want to make sure you feel motivated and energized. And that at the same time, I want you to feel that I am compassionate because here I understand your reasons, your blocks, allow you to have them again. Because I discovered that even though I have my reasons and I have all the rights to feel in a certain way, the outside world, doesn't care about my pain points, my difficulties. The outside world doesn't care. So even though I have my reasons, I can't allow myself to swim in those reasons and just stop fighting. I need to work hard, even though I have my own reasons, and find the solutions to the problems. Even though the problems are real and hurt me and are hard to solve, I still need to find a solution. Because if I only think about the problem, I won't proceed. And life doesn't care if you are stuck on or not. Not me or your families or friends, but the outside world, the context you are in, doesn't care about your struggles. So here you find compassion because I understand you, but at the same time, I motivate you to move forward. And you need to do this. You need to move forward, okay? Andiamo? Like this. Let's go. Andiamo is let's go. So, andiamo, get up, okay? So, I want you to feel that here we understand, we love you despite how bad you feel or how ugly inside and out you feel, because I understand it. I want you to feel embraced here, but at the same time, we have a limited amount of time where we whine and complain. We are perfect in our imperfection. So I want you to feel free to express yourself, but at the same time, I want you to know that after you have put out everything you had, it's time to go back to your path and keep going. So these are the 3 values that I want you to feel in this space. Then we have the identification of your 3 content pillars and stick to that. The key topics are money, relationships, and career, but with the idea of talking about generational curses. So, when you come here, that I talk about a little bit of my story and I take it as an example to help you to understand. And on the other side, that a curse it's something pretty witchy. So maybe you can find something more spiritual. So that although I talk about money, career, and relationships, I have a certain way to talk about it that is not included in my pillars because talking about my story as an example is not something that is in my pillars, but it's something that I know is useful. So there is the box, my way of conveying the messages, the overall structure. There is always something about spirituality and loving yourself, so psychology and personal power. When I talk about my story, your story, my story, your story, and how to heal the generational curses. And then there are the pillars, and then there are the values. So no one talks about it, but identify your box because in the majority of the cases, your box won't be coincidental to your pillars. And the last one is convey value of some sort, whether it is entertaining and you are a good entertainer, whether you encourage people to lose weight, to gain weight, whether you encourage people to love their bodies, convey values. Do things in the best way you can. As I said in my previous video, I leave it here, check it out. Do the best that you can in this moment at the best of your capabilities, because if you are sincere and you convey value and people see that you convey value, whether you entertain them and they laugh from the bottom of their lungs, whether you encourage people to heal and to eat better and to work out, whether you encourage people to love themselves, it doesn't matter. What's important is that you love what you want to convey and that people notice that, and you will find yourself surrounded by a lot of possibilities that you don't even believe were real. By putting out your personality, you'll find yourself, it's easier than you think to find love and a community and connections. You'll find yourself in front of a lot of opportunities that you didn't even believe were real. So, this is all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it and see you in the next one. Bye.